Hello everyone and welcome to Stamping Together today. I am so excited to be here with you. It's Thursday morning. Normally I do everything on Wednesdays, you know, or earlier for you guys, but I had the pre-order, I had other orders going out, plus your project this week is a big one. So I really needed the time to get it done. Once I started doing this, I couldn't stop. It's so much fun. These little gold boxes that are going away, okay, they are retiring. I ordered an extra pack for myself because if I do a craft fair next year, or I guess it would be this year, right, at Christmas time, I definitely wanted to use these in a few things, but I didn't know that this would come out so cute. I got this from, it's called Tammy's Stamping, is where I found this and her book, and she happens to make, I think she makes a lot of mini albums. Wait till you see what is in this box. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to go through this one step at a time, okay? We will do a segment and then I'll stop and then I'll come back and do another segment. So I'm starting this at 10:30 Thursday morning. I have no idea when this is going to get uploaded for you guys, okay? But we're going to finish it, all right? But let me show you first. Oh my goodness, you're going to absolutely love this. So this is the, what is this? That sheer gorgeous grape ribbon. I used the hydrangea set. I thought that it was just so pretty for this. I love these little flowers out here. Those, that's how I decorated the box. She decorates her box like with paper and stuff, but she has a white box. And where I have the gold, I didn't want to take away from that. So I thought that was decorated enough. Now this, we'll put this on a box, but look, this does not come off because I've put tear and tape back here. So that was an awesome little tip. I learned a lot of tips from her. Okay, so let's open this up. Wait till you see this. You're gonna go nuts over this. It fits in the pizza box. It is a pizza box book. Let's look at the, isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? Now, of course, like I said, I use the hydrangea. Well, because too, I had the purple ribbon and purple was on my mind yesterday. I guess it was like a good color for me. Right now, I promise you, it's April 1st. This is not an April Fool's joke. It is snowing outside. This is hilarious and it's very cold. It got like winter all of a sudden. But here we go again with our ribbon. So anyway, it was very cold last night. A great evening to craft. Of course, I'm always like, oh, look, it's warm out, the sun's shining, let's craft. It's always fun to craft. But anyway, so I just had so much fun making this book. You don't have to worry about dimension because it fits in the box, right? So I used the little pearls and everything. Look at how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have this right here, this little element. Isn't that cute? Okay, and so you can journal up here and put a picture here. I put a little back on it. She didn't put a back on hers. I just had cut 3 of these. You can do that or not. It doesn't matter. Just do it any way that you can. You'll have all the dimensions. Look at how cute this little pocket is. This is such a cute pocket. I learned how to make that cute pocket from her. And then this little book right here. Now this will be, let's say that you're giving a grandmother gift or a Mother's Day gift or anything like that. Look here, you could do a little journaling here, put a picture here. It's just flips. Isn't that cute? Now, if you didn't like this right here, this little piece right here, you could easily just glue that down and just let that be the end of the flip book. Okay, I wanted to show that to you because I'm thinking about gluing it down. But then again, I'm like, well, there's a whole nother page. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like that unfinished edge right there, that edge. So I thought about gluing it down. So maybe with the book that we make, I will glue it down. That is so cute, though. I'll teach you how to make that. Look how cute that is together. Let me show you. They're all folded together. Right there's a good shot of it. Okay. Just really adorable. And then this one, so cute. She just has such a great imagination. Very creative. Look at this. And this folds out like this. So you can journal and put a picture, or maybe like if you go to the beach, maybe you want to do a beachy one, okay? And you might have tickets that you went on the Sky Wheel or a ride or something. You might want to tape those in here and make a little journaling, something like that. There's so many opportunities. Isn't that cute? And look, this side is too. So she didn't leave anything undone. Very finished, very polished. I was extremely impressed with this little book, and it is fun to make. So let me go ahead and show you how you tie it back up. I mean, these are like wonderful, wonderful gifts. Wonderful. I was just too cute, right? Then this comes to the side and ties here. I had to pass this on to you guys. Now, we're gonna, while I'm making this book, we're gonna talk about my Happy Crafting Card Kit class throughout this video. Isn't that cute? Because it's changing a little bit. And we'll just talk about it right now, okay? Because I can't hold it in. I am going to be uploading my Happy Crafting Card Kit class for my team on this channel. You'll get the PDF and the video now every month for free. You'll get the PDF and the video for free. The class is changing to a completely product-based class, and so the only way, isn't that cute? The only way that I could accommodate my team that purchases from me was then to give it to them for free. Of course, there'll be 3 options, and there's still the option to purchase the video and PDF from other people. But if you are my team members, you get the video and PDF from now on. Everyone will get the class every month for free. It will be uploaded to this channel. If you don't do social media, I will send it to you via your email, no problem. But that class now that I've usually charged $25 for, or now sometimes more, will now be free to you, because you can order your product, get your 20 or 25% off, but still have the video and PDF to go ahead and complete your projects. Okay, so that is what is going on there, because the class is going to a definite, completely product-minded, I should say. I'll still be cutting the kits, but I won't be cutting pieces. Okay, so look for that video. I've already got everything designed for next month. I had to go ahead and redesign everything because I wanted to change the class up a little bit, and I wanted to give it to you guys for free. So that's where we're going with that. I'll be back in just a moment, and we're going to start making this little box. I'm so excited. Back in a minute. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is make the box, okay? Which really is extremely simple because, you know, Stampin' Up! Kind of does it for us. So pop out your little round piece there, or a little oval piece, and then there's 2 little parts right here that need to be popped out. Just down there. Okay, so I'm sorry. So that should look like that. Okay, right there. All right, just like that. Very, very simple. Now, fold on every single score line. I don't burnish this because it's really thick, and it's okay. And I push these little tabs in. I mean, everything that's scored, just fold it, okay? Every single one. Don't forget this in here. I know I folded it to mail it to you, but don't forget. I think I folded it on that right there. I think. I tried to do everybody's the same. Now, this is like what I call a no glue box. Okay, so now that everything is folded, you'll take this bottom right here where the little hole is, bring that in, bring this over, and see these little tabs right here? They're just going to hook right into those holes there. Bam, done. Okay, and then this just comes together. That just folds in on itself. Makes a little pizza box. Isn't that cute? Oh, how wonderful, right? You see my camera? Sometimes you could see me right there. All right, good. All right, now, whatever ribbon you use or whatever set that you use, you could use anything with this. And this is also, you know, wonderful for Christmas. But about 20 inches of ribbon. Now, flip your box over, get some tear and tape, and let's go ahead and put a piece right here in the center of this box because we're going to put our ribbon on it. Right there. Okay. Good. My little tool, pick the backing off. There we go. Okay. Now, what you want to do is find the center of your ribbon. So right here, I just get my ends. I find the center right here, just eyeballing it, and then I'm just going to bring my fingers out. Okay? And then I'm just going to place it right here. That's perfect, right? Now, when you flip it over, now your ribbon doesn't go anywhere. Isn't that nice? Now you tie your nice little bow, okay, in just a minute. So we're going to add these little flowers right here. And I put these on with teeny tiny glue dots that I had from, because I'm out of regular Stampin' Up! Glue dots. I have 2 of these so far. Let me use these up. And then I'll just, I had to go to Hobby Lobby and get glue dots, and I'm telling you guys, I don't like them. But there's sometimes you can't live without glue dots. It's very, very difficult. So, let's put this on, because liquid glue is not going to be good on this. Okay. If it leaks out, it smudges. And it really makes, it really takes away from the gold. So, these are the, I mean, these glue dots, they're like larger and they're very rubbery. I don't know, but I'm going to snap off part of it is what I'm going to do. And just put it on the back here. And roll it in so it's not showing. Do the best I can with what I've got there, okay? All right. I'm not thrilled with it. Yeah, this was definitely like, I need glue dots. Okay, let me roll this in. You won't have this trouble with Stampin' Up! They're too soft or something. I don't know what to call it. This is too much glue back there. They're too big and too soft, and they're the smallest ones that they had. Pull some of this off. Okay. Well, that's better. All right, I'm happier with that. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right? Okay. So I'm making just a little trio of flowers here. And then we're going to add our pearls. Whoops, I put that on the wrong side, didn't I? Okay. All right. See if that'll stick right there. All right, well, everything's stuck down, no worse for the wear, right? Okay. From the hydrangea, I'm going to use the pearls. And of course, you could use these pearls, or you could use white ones and color them. Or you could just use white ones, or you could use rhinestones. Or whatever suite that you're using, you know, like if you're making a little beach brag book, and you're using that sand and sea, wouldn't that be cute? Then I would use my opals up here. So just here, and I'm using 6 of these. And see, now our box is ready to go. Here we go. Oh, so cute. Now let's tie. Not that anything's in here, I just want to see if the bow. Okay, I learned this too last night. If you want your bow to be right, like here, this is the front of it, turn your project upside down. I don't know why. Turn your project upside down, tie your bow. It happened to work for me last night, what she said. See, and now your tails are going down. Isn't that fun? I didn't know that, to tie your bow upside down. And then, you know, your tails would go. Okay, now you can, like, play with your bow, make it where you want it to go, make your little tails. Oh, that's so cute. And we're just going to snip a little bit here just to make them even and on a little bit of an angle. Right there. Oh, so cute. Oh, I love it. All right. So that is step 1, making our box. Okay, I'm going to put everything aside and I'm going to come back in and we're going to start step 2, making the base of the book. I'm so excited about this today for you guys. Back in a minute. Okay, I've moved the trimmer in and let's go over some measurements first. So this is going to be the base of your book, okay? So this is the long part in the back of all of this pretty, okay? So this is the base right here, all right? And it's 11 by 3 1/4. This is Highland Heather. We're going to score it at 3 3/8, 3 7/8, 7 1/4, and 7 3/4. You know I'll post these measurements, okay? But you can always just stop the video. Let's go over it again. 11 by 3 1/4, scored at 3 3/8, 3 7/8, 7 1/4, and 7 3/4. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Keep my measurements right there. 3 3/8. So a quarter is right here. Let's talk about this. A quarter is right here. Bet you can't even see that, huh? Some people have trouble with a ruler. A quarter is here. And see, there's like these little lines. Not that. It's that medium-sized line right there is the 1/8. So we'll go 1 2 3/8. Okay? I hope I've explained that. 3 and 1 2 3/8. Okay, and you want to score. Then 3 7/8. So we're already at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 7/8. Then 7 1/4. That's an easy one. And 7 3/4. Now let me show you. This makes our box. Okay, let me move this out of the way. This makes our, I shouldn't say box, our book. Let's score it. So see, you have like little places here that take up the thickness of what we're going to then put into it. So right here we're going to score and then score again right here. Okay, and then that makes that nice, right? So it'll hold the thickness. Now this side, we're going to score and score. Now let me show you something that you have to be very careful of. One of these panels, it takes a 3 by 3 piece, and the other ones take 3 1/8 by 3. Okay, so 3 by 3, you're going to cut one of each. I'm using 2 different styles of DSP. I want the stripe on the inside and I want the flower on the outside. Okay, so let's put the stripe in, and it's this panel right here, this side panel to my left. Okay, but you will want to, you'll see it. Okay, you can even see that these are a little bit bigger. Let me show you. From here to here is 3 inches, 3 1/4 inches. Okay, on this one. Now from here to here is like 3 3/8. Okay, so this is why this one's 3 by 3, you know, because you want that border around it. So you have 2 pieces of 3 by 3, and the inside one, like I said, I want mine to be this stripe. So pretty, right? So let's go ahead and put this down with Tombow. And I'm going to do both of these panels so I don't get it confused, okay? Because last night I had to take it apart because I did get confused. So when I said when I teach them, I'm going to tell them to do this panel, and then let's go ahead and do this outside panel with the 3 by 3, okay? So you've got right here, DSP, cut 1 of each 3 by 3. And I said of each because it's just a different pattern. I could have used the other, well, I like the stripes because it was, I needed something lighter to show up. This wouldn't have shown up on that Highland Heather, right? Okay, so now we're just going to put this right out here. And now we're good to go with the other ones that we won't get them mixed up. Okay. How did she know that? Because she got them mixed up last night. Okay. So now of this set, now to do these 4 panels, you want to cut 2 of each, 3 1/8 by 3. 3 1/8 by 3. Okay. I'm putting my stickers over here so that I can write out your directions. Okay. So now make sure when you put this in that it's going, you know, of course, you know, with the lines, but you look at the measurement, okay? You're too big, like top to bottom there, okay? So if you had something that was not directional, but right here you're perfect, okay? The border is perfect around there, 3 1/8 by 3. So like when you make a book, it's very, very important that your base, like what we're doing now, is spot on, guys, because this is where, like, you make a mistake here, it's going to throw the entire album off, okay? And so that's why, like, I go slow, and I know I repeat myself, but there is a method to the madness, right? Look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty, right? Ah, okay, now we're going to turn it over. And we're going to decorate out here. Now see, that's not right, okay? I could see it right as I was holding over it. Okay, beautiful. And now this one too. So this is the first segment, was putting the box together. The second segment is doing our base. I'm doing this in short segments because there is a lot to it. I probably won't get this video up till tonight. I mean, I bet I have like 1, 2, 3. I bet I have like 8 segments to do, something like that. Okay, so this is segment 2 right here. This is how our little book is going to come together. Just like that. Isn't that perfect? Absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm going to be back in just a moment, and the next thing we're going to do is make the medallion that goes on the outside of the book. Wait, it goes like that. Okay, we'll make the medallion that will go on the outside of the book. Back in a minute. Okay, I cut my circles from my layering circle dies. Whatever size you'd like. I thought these were pretty decent little size here. And we're not going to stamp actually on it. This is just our element. So we're going to glue the white, our basic white, onto our Highland Heather. Just like that. Just to make a little medallion. Now I wanted to show you how I made these leaves. Again, this is with the hydrangea. I want to use Mossy Meadow. I've already got 2 cut out over here, and I only need 3, but I wanted to show you. So this is in the hydrangea, and this is an outline stamp, and then this is like the center stamp, okay, of these leaves, okay? So I just tap, tap, and full strength with the outline, just like that, okay? And then this one into the Mossy Meadow. Get a piece of scrap paper and stamp it off. And then when you stamp it on, it does not line up perfectly, and it's not supposed to. Okay, so it's supposed to go outside the lines, almost like a watercolor washi kind of look to it. I love it. So that's how that goes with those. I wanted to show that to you. Okay. Also in, let me get my Highland Heather here. Also in the hydrangea collection of dies, there is this cute little one right here that is like stitched short and long stitches. Let me get that up right there. Isn't that cute? Short and long stitches. I love stitching, but that I really like that. So I'm going to do I Love You in Highland Heather. And when I stamp this, I'm going to stamp it to the left. Okay, right over here. Let me pull this down a little bit so I can see it. get it as straight as I can. Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, right there. Let me close this. And we need to cut out one more leaf. So I have my mini. The other day I was on camera and I had trouble with the mini. And it wasn't the mini, it was me. I didn't have things positioned right. And then I was trying to read comments and I was like, oh, just let me use the big one. So, little washi tape on that die, okay? And it works perfect, really. I just didn't have the things lined up right. And like I said, I was trying to look up at the camera and stay in camera and craft and read comments. And yeah, the mini took the brunt of it, right? So I'll cut those out in a little bit and I'll use those on another project for sure. All right, let's move this aside. I love having that because then I could cut it out right here with you guys. Okay, now we're going to make pretty here. Where's my pearls? Right here. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to get minis on that. Just a couple, I think will be fine. And more toward the right side, because this is going to hang off just a little bit. Okay, so more toward the right side, and then remember our stamping's more toward the left side. Okay. And let's bring our little element in here. And see, I want my I love you hanging off just a little bit. And centered, just like that. Okay? Beautiful. Now, I want to make this little element right here. And I'm going to use glue dot. And I'm going to pull it in half. Okay. Put one here. And I'm just going to layer these on top of each other with these glue dots. I don't even have any of the paper pumpkin ones left over. So let's see. I wanted that. Yeah, just like that. No, I actually want one up in the front of it. I want one right there. Okay. Get another one. I might should have put this together with Tombow, huh? But I kind of want it to pop up a little bit. There we go. Just like that. That's cute, right? Yeah, that came out really, really nice. All right. Okay, now what I want to do I've got one back there. Okay, or I was going to say I was going to add a glue dot, but make sure you have glue back there. And then I'm going to add that trio of leaves right here to the end. Isn't that pretty? Of my element. Came out cute. Now I'm going to add a couple of these large pearls. Because like I say, with something like this, you don't have to worry about dimension. It goes in the box, you know. I'm going to put one right here. And then when we decorate the front of our box, okay, when this comes up here after I get the ribbon on it, we'll put another one up here. I'm thinking about, well, no, I like that white space. I really do. Okay, and that's adorable. I moved this down a little bit. Okay, so we had like more of this. See how I had this one in? So I just a little bit different placing. Make it look a whole lot different, but it's adorable, right? So that's so cute. Okay, so we've got this ready. We're going to put this aside. We're going to put this aside. Now let's see, what are we going to do next? Okay. Next, I'm going to come back and we're going to start to make this inside flap. Back in a second. Okay, in this segment, we are going to create this front panel on the inside of our book. Isn't this adorable? So cute. So cute. So finished and polished. What a wonderful project. Okay, so here we have another stitched scalloped just from the circle layering circles, and I'm going to stamp You Make Me Smile in, oh, where'd I put my Highland Heather ink? It's probably right in front of me. Here it is. Okay. All right, Highland Heather, and the colors I'm using in this is Highland Heather and Mossy Meadow, really, throughout the book, because that's what went with the colors of the DSP. Of course, you would be using something else. So let's, if you know, we're decorating it with something else. Let's go ahead and do You Make Me Smile. And, you know, the more I think about them retiring the squares and the ovals, I get it. Because I use the circles more than I do anything, I have to admit. Because see, with a circle, no matter how you stamp it, you turn it and it's straight. It's just wonderful for me, right? Okay, so now, did you know that this set has this teeny tiny leaf? Teeny tiny leaf. If you've got this, look, it's right here, right there. It's a teeny tiny leaf, and I love it because it just reminds me that they're kind of blowing in the wind. I'm just going to use the outline now of the larger one, and I'm going to put that right up here. And then I'm going to stamp the teeny tiny one down here, making like 3 little cute whimsical leaves. Love it. And then, of course, we're going to put a pearl. Really been having fun with these pearls. And I'm going to stick that right there. Boy, doesn't that make that, when I add the pearl, just makes it just so pretty. Okay, let's put that aside. Now, put this aside, and this, and let's get this ink closed up. Let's talk about some measurement, what you'll need to cut. Your base for this little project that we're going to do, the front panel, get this out of the way too, is 5 by 2 3/4. Here we go. Hold it up here. 5 by 2 3/4, scored at 2 1/2. And then you want to cut your DSP. You want to cut 3 of them at 2 1/2 by 2 1/4. Okay, then you're going to fold this in half. That's all that is. I'm going to score it for sure. Okay. And now we're going to round these corners, and I think this just makes it so polished. I was so happy they weren't getting rid of the trio punch. I like the trio punch. Now we're going to get these 3 little pieces that we have cut, okay? Get them all together like that. We should be able to punch through because they're thin, because they're DSP. One there, and do it. Okay, now, be very, very careful here, because if you cut here, it's going to be long, okay? You want the 2 1/2 on the 2 1/2 edge, all right? 2 1/2 this way, so that's the bottom, okay? So you want it kind of thick. Then you want it skinny, okay? So right there. Now let's go ahead and put these on. So nice. Okay. I just used the other side of that DSP with the hydrangeas. And of course you could, like I keep saying, you could use whatever you want. Okay, now these will fit right here. Oh, so pretty. And we have a nice border around, just like that. And then the inside, right here. Okay. And then let's just finish off the back right there with one, because it just looks nice. Okay, right here. Makes a cute little flap, doesn't it? Okay, so here we are. Everything, and those rounding the corners is a major deal on that. Now you can pop this up with dimensionals or put it down flat. I put it down with Tombow because I wanted it to be able to slip into my pocket easily. But wait till we make this pocket. It's a cute way to make a pocket. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's move that aside. So I'll get my measurements out of the way. And now let's talk about the pocket. We need solid cardstock. This is Highland Heather. And this is 3 5/8 by 1 1/2. We're going to score all sides at not all sides, 3 sides at 1/8 of an inch. 3 sides at 1/8 of an inch. Then to decorate the front panel of the pocket, it's 2 7/8 by 1/8, and this will go on the front after we score and add it to our book. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this. Let's bring this in, and now on 3 sides. So I'm going to come down like this because we want the top part open, and I'm going to go to 1/8. Remove my blade, score, go to 1/8, score, and again, and score. Let's move this aside. Bring that in. Okay, now what you want to do, right down here where it junctions, okay? See where it crosses the score lines? You want to cut on an angle and cross that junction right there. Just like that, on that point. Just cross that junction right there, okay? Cute. Now we're gonna just finger fold this down, and that's why we cut that. Watch how cool that makes that, that corner that she did. Okay, isn't that nice and polished? That is really awesome. Really, really awesome. I love people's creativity, and I appreciate them for it. So now I'm going to take my bone folder. Definitely you want to bone fold this down because finger folding this is not enough. Okay. There. Look at how nice that miter's in. And it's perfect. I love it. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring our book in. Woo, we get to do something into the book, right? All right, now this front panel right here, which is the 3-inch one, okay? This is the one that we put the 3 by 3, not the 3/8. Okay, we're going to take this here, and we're going to adhere our pocket right there. Isn't that, let me bring this up. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Now we're going to put it down with Tombow. I'm so excited to share this with you today. I know the video's long, but you could do it in little segments, you know, like Monday you could do the you know, the back of the book right here. You could do 1 panel a day. Now I'm not letting the DSP show on the bottom, just letting that go right into the Highland Heather like that. Just kind of, and I like the liquid glue for that because I had that wiggle room. Isn't that cute? Okay, now it looks like nothing until you put this on. Oh, yeah, and you can embellish that any way you want. You know, any kind of little things. What do I want? Greenery on top? Greenery on top, okay. I just wanted to break up that purple, so I put the greenery on top. So isn't that adorable? And now, there's our front panel. Isn't that perfect? Easy peasy, guys. Just do it one step at a time, one thing at a time, okay? All right, back in a second, and I'm gonna get ready, and we're going to do the center one. Alrighty, let's go with the middle of the book now. Right here, this little flip, it's so adorable. Okay, so here's our pieces. We're going to cut 4 of them at 2 7/8 by 3. Make sure that the 3-inch is on the top, and you're going to score it at 1/4 of an inch right here. So you got to make sure that this is 3 inches across right here. Okay, because you want everything to be the same. Now we're going to fold this down. I've already scored it at that 1/4 inch, not at 1/8. This one you want a 1/4. And we're going to score. And we're going to round our corners. And let's see if we've got this correct, okay? So you want to put these together like in your hands, okay? Make sure that they're right. There should be 4 of them, just like that, and that's perfect, okay? Now, you want to put this together first because I know this because I've already put it together and I put my DSP on it, and when I did that, whoops, I have a lip inside and I didn't want that, okay? So I learned to glue them together while they have no decoration on them. That's why this is already made. This is just a circle, a scallop circle, and the 4U with the die from the hydrangea and a pearl, because I was putting it together and I was like, whoops, I did it wrong. So I had to stop, recut, then I did something else wrong, and then I had to stop and recut again. So yay! So it happens. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to glue these flaps. Put a flap right here on a solid piece, okay? This is how we make the little flip book. And get them together. And I just take my time and do 2 at a time, okay? Right? I just add 1 at a time to it, okay? Just like that. Now we're going to take this one, all right? And now back here on this flap, we're going to add our glue right to the end too. You want your glue right to the end on this for sure. And then we're going to add the other one. You know, see, I'm just tapping it on my table to get it straight. Bringing my fingers up this way. That's why I like the liquid glue. Give me a little wiggle room. And press that together. See how we're making a little flip book? Isn't that cute? That is a wonderful element. Right here. And now, whoops, this one, ooh, luckily I put it across the top. Oh, you should put your glue on your flap and then add it, just like that. Ooh, I got lucky. Okay, but really and truly put the glue on the flap. Okay, here we go. So that's adorable. Now we can watch all of this. All of a sudden the camera just moved. I don't know. I have ghosts in the house. Yeah. Hello? Okay, good. So here we go with this. All right, now I'm going to break away. I'm going to cut the DSP, because I already had the DSP cut, but now I got to recut it. And now we're going to add it, and we won't have that little lip right there that you're seeing on the inside. Okay, so let me go away and cut, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is absolutely perfect. DSP, you're going to cut 4 of each design. That's what I have here. 2 different designs. 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. Cut 4 of each design. There we go. Put that in my pile. Okay? All right. Now that this is all together like this is absolutely the best way to do this. Now you want, and I've already rounded my corners, okay? Put it in my little punch there, just like we've been doing. And now we're going to decorate this up. It is so cute and fun. This is a fun project. And now I have a really gonna have a nice little flip book. Okay, so each page that looks at me, I'm putting the stripes. Okay, right here. There we go. And now here is where it's perfect. It covers up that little lip where you've put it together. Of course you could see it on the sides a little bit there, but that doesn't matter. As seriously does not matter. But you know, I just did not want this kind. I'm glad that I'm glad I did it. I didn't want that look. Okay? I'd rather it look finished like that, correct? Okay. So that's what we're doing here. So I can pass on my mistakes to you guys. So just put this together first. I got in a hurry decorating, right? And I'm sure last night I did it. I was following her video as I was cutting and putting it together. She has wonderful instructions. So I'm sure that I did it that way. It's just that when of course it's, you know, I've slept since then. Here we go. Cute. Okay, now on these sides, we're going to put our flowers. Pretty. This way then everything is polished. And that goes underneath the flap. Okay? It just goes right under that flap. So, okay, while I'm doing this real quick, let me just talk to you guys about my Happy Crafting Card Kit class. So, I needed the class to go to a product-based class for customers. This is a way that I order product for customers, and you know, it helps me to earn my trip. It helps me to this, that, and the other thing. But you know, where you all, some of you of my team, had ordered, you know, where I cut it all out and did all of that. I had to do something for you guys. So that's when I decided to make it free. And so I won't be sending you anything in the mail, okay? You can order product, follow the video, and use any product that you want. And you can cut and do all of your wonderful crafting with it, but you will be receiving the PDF and the video for free. So for my people that, isn't this adorable? Look at how cute that flips. See, and I didn't use anything directional, so it's just beautiful just the way it is. Okay, now this little flap is, let's bring our book in, is going to get glued down right there. Look how cute. So fast and easy. It's not, this is not difficult. I just made a mistake. But anyway, back to the My Happy Crafting. I just felt for you guys, because then you get your 20 to 25% discount. We're going to center this best we can. And ordering product. And then you get a free class every month. And sometimes that class is over an hour long. So, especially this month, it definitely will be. I've got it behind me. I have to make the video yet. That's another thing today. Oh my goodness, look at how stinking cute that is now. That's adorable. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put this down, our little element. You'll still, of course, receive the free kits. That's a given. Now, see, it depends with the circle. Watch this. Okay, so I could put it like this to make it straight. But if I want it on an angle, I just turn the circle, okay? I can understand them, you know, just keeping the circles. They're really and truly, like even for new crafters, circles are the best to start with. Look at how cute my book looks. Isn't that adorable? Wow, we are really coming together. Okay, next we are going on to panel 3. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, here's the third panel in our book, really coming together quite nicely. And so this is 11 by 2 7/8, and it is scored at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. Now, we're gonna accordion fold this, so it's like it goes back, 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 okay? So see how that it's like a Z, it's like a M, maybe a W, okay? But yeah, just fold it back on itself. And you want this to open like that, away from what you've done over here, okay? So now let's score this nicely. I mean, it is scored. Let's burnish it down nicely. There, each one. Okay, now isn't that nice? Yeah, that's going to pop in there really, really well. Okay, so then you can go back over it a little bit together. Okay, let's move that aside. Now, on the third panel, we're going to do some tear and tape, just like we did on our box, and 20 inches of ribbon, about 20 inches of ribbon right here. And we're going to place our tear and tape in the center, because we want to put our ribbon down first. And now again, we're going to do the same thing. Find the middle of your ribbon. I come out about 2 inches, out about 2 inches. Place it into the tear and tape. Now that holds it down nicely. Now we're going to go ahead and glue this down before it's embellished. Okay, let me make sure. Yes, before it's embellished. So we're going to put glue right here. This is the part that you don't want to make a mistake. Okay, that's why I'm checking before it's embellished. Yes, okay. And we want to glue this panel just right here. Lucky for wiggle room, right? And just kind of center it up in there. Let me pull this down, take a look at it, guys. Yeah, right there. See? Boom. And now it'll tie, okay, just like that. Now, we're going to alternate, okay? So I cut 4 of each, the DSP and the basic white. I cut 4 at 2 5/8 by 3 1/4, and basic white 2 5/8 by 3 1/4, or 2 1/4. Use these measurements, 2 5/8 by 2 3/4, both of them, okay? I cut 4 of each. And then we're just going to go ahead and apply this onto here, okay? And make sure, because of the measurement, okay, did you see what happened? The measurement, like here, is not right, but when I turn it, it's right, okay? Gives you a border. So look at it first, okay, because of that, the 2 5/8 and the 2 3/4, all right? But I'm saying that her measurements are the way they are because it had to fit in the box. So we're going to add this right here. So pretty. And again, you can put a picture. There's so much that you can do with this. Now on the back side of this one, I want basic white. So right here, okay, let me turn it. Yep, see, I had to turn it. Turn my pile right there. Okay. So look at it first and pop these in. Got a nice little Highland Heather border. Now on this one we'll use DSP, and there we go. Just like that. Ooh. Too much wiggle room. Okay. Now then back here we'll have Whisper White. It's not Whisper White, it's basic white. How funny. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay. Let's make sure that we go the other way. I could tell now right away when I place it. I'm like, oh no, it's wrong. Okay, DSP. But best for you to watch me. I hope you guys will make this book. And if you do, please post a picture. I love to see your pictures of what you guys do. Okay, right there. All right, now we're going to flip this over. And my center one is going to be, oh, you actually just needed 3. Whoop, let's change that. Let's change that. The basic white, you just need 3, not 4. 3. I cut 4 just to make sure. Just 3 basic white, okay? At that measurement. Here, whoop, I keep going the wrong way. There we go. And now this one. Let's get that right. Okay, there. Look at us with our book. Look at us go with our book. So the front and back panels of this card right here. Yeah, see, I would have had 4, but I glued the back down. Okay, so there we go. That's why we need 3. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take our bow. And remember what she said, tie the bow upside down. I don't remember if it was her or somebody else yesterday that I was watching. Tie the bow upside down, then it's good. And I want tails on this because that'll be fun. Maybe not that long, right? Get my little Diddly Bob scissors here from high school. That's funny. High school sewing classes when I've had these scissors from. think they've been sharpened once. I'm not kidding either. They're like the best scissors. Okay, there you go. That's that. That's this. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to close this, okay? Let me get my book going over here closed. Let's see, I'm stuck on something. Okay. Let me close this here so that now I know what I'm doing. Right? We have our little thing in there. In here. Oh yes. Now we're going to decorate the outside of our box. Okay. So as we've been using the tear and tape, we're going to use it here also. We want another 20 inches of ribbon. Each time that she cut ribbon, it was about 20 inches. Okay? Right at about 20 inches, which is just wonderful to go around that little box. Oh, let me put my measurements over there. And now we're going to use our tear and tape right here. Okay, on the front of this box, okay? So the little panel that laps over like that, okay, the front panel where you have this one little card like that with the pocket, it's the front. And now we're going to take our tear and tape. Oh, we're almost done. And I got it done before I had to go pick him up from school. So here we go here. All right, that's perfect. Okay, yeah, that's exactly the way we want that. Now, watch the way I do this. You see how I take my little instrument and I score it a little bit? That just helps me pick that paper up and leave the glue down. Just like that. And you can't even see it. Okay? Now, find the center. Watch how I do this one because we're going to tie a bow on the side. Find the center of your ribbon. All right? I'm going to place my little book in here. And I want to pull this. Okay, do you see how I did that? Because I want my ribbon over here and I want it even. All right? But I want, and this isn't in that tear and tape yet. Okay, and now we're going to adhere it into the tear and tape. Just like that. I'm going to pull that over. We're going to tie our little bow here on the side. So it quit snowing while I've been doing this. So funny. April 1st. Well, that one didn't come, that one came out upside down even though I did it upside down. Maybe I didn't do it too well. Right? Have trouble on camera tying bows. Everybody does when you're on camera. Okay, I like that to the side. Okay, now I'm going to clip this just a little bit just to give it a little haircut and make it look angled. Just like that. Okay, now remember at the beginning of the video we made, let me tie this one up while we're at it. I'm so excited. Now I have 2 books done. Wow, that's great. That is wonderful. I have 2 little books done. These were fun. I think you're going to have a lot of enjoyment out of this. You know, it could be like today, a cold day. Don't want to get out at all. Okay, there's that one. Now, let's go ahead and put this embellishment. How cute. We're going to put dimensionals on this. And I'm going to put 4 because it's a book. Normally I'd just put a couple, maybe 3. But because it's a book, I really want it to be supported. Because when people see this, they're going to open it and they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, whoa, you made this? Okay. Here is this little embellishment right here. Oh my goodness, we need another pearl. Right here. Up here. Let's see, I think I'm going to move this in. I had it out, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I want it closer to the I love you. Yeah, I moved it. Do you see? I had it out further, but I kind of like it in a little bit more. You see a little bit of that white and the Highland Heather. I think that looks nice, just like that. Oh my goodness. Here's our project for today, guys. This is definitely stamping together, for sure. we really did some project together today. How fun is this? Now, cute. Here's our boxes. And our boxes get a book. They're so cute. And they just close so easily. And there we go. And let's see. We'll just tie this one up and leave that one out so that you can see. There we go. This fits in this. There's your gold boxes with your books. It's a book in a box. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for being on my team and having fun with me and doing some crafting and enjoying life with me. I really, really have so much fun, as you can tell, in this craft room. And I love other people's designs. They're so innovative. And just to do it, it came out so stinking cute. Just adorable little book. I am so happy with this. Let's just open it again together. I have to, right? Oh, and happy Easter. Happy, happy, happy Easter to everyone. Happy Easter. I won't be on Sunday. I'm going to take the day off. Here we go. Here is our flip book. Now look, if you decorated this and give this to anybody, even if you gave it to anybody blank, I mean, these are fantastic. They can fill it up with anything, just fun. Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful craft fair project, I think. I think a great craft fair project in a box. Wouldn't you think like a little Christmas one would look great and put the grandchildren's picture in it? You know, sometimes people, they have everything. You don't know what to buy them, but you give them something like this that you've handmade and thought about them, means the world, doesn't it? Okay, guys, please go to your happy space in your crafting room, wherever it may be, and do some happy crafting. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful and happy Easter. I appreciate every one of you. Please be safe. See you next week.